Yo, what's good? Stu here, Stu TV. I cover all things blockchain, metaverse, crypto, NFTs, all money making opportunities in the space. And I know in this video, I'm just covering a top project on Cardano, just a current holder of the Ape Society, and just doing my review on a blue chip CNFT or approaching blue chip status, either one or just in or in between. But just covering a project in Ape Society, just a top project, CNFT project on Cardano. Just everything they got going on, just future plans. But anyway, it's just my experience holding the project. So we just go to jpg.store. We just click. We actually can see the Ape Society has the top spot. 11,000 plus ADA floor. You got Clay Nation Good Charlotte at 1250. You got Mala Order 1775. Speed Throne, I believe it just minted yesterday. It's up to 123. You got the Keyboard Warriors keep going up. I know they're at 219. They're still performing this past their mint. Space Bugs, Clay Nation, Radioactive Crocs, Cabin Society by the Ape Society. That's also an extension of the Ape Society project. Raccoon Syndicate. And you got Chill Calls to round out the top 12. We go to the 7-day chart. You just see just a little bit more of the same projects that's in this, top 12 as far as volume just throughout the top 7 collections. Automatica, even we go to the 30-day chart, okay, we see like Dead Pixels is still in there. So just a lot of the same projects are just covering the floor in terms of just getting the most traction throughout the market. But I'm just gonna get just straight into a project just within Ape Society. I know Ape Society, like I mentioned before, is approaching like a 12K floor. I got on this project relatively early, just depending on what you define early in the CNFT space. But it's a project I got. I was able to get one of the apes and everything as far as staking and earning society token. I'll show you that a little bit later on in this video. But just in terms, I know it's just a handful of apes, even away from a 15K floor. I know that was like the high as far as hitting like 15K. And just scrolling down, you just see some apes listed at 16, 17, 18, 19K. So it's a good project as far as just the base. A lot of people would say this is, comparative to like the Bored Ape of Cardano as far as like the top 8 project, because that's like a narrative that people are looking for when they come on different chains. It's just like, all right, what's the top 8 project? People would just look for like what's the top animal project, or that might be the current meta for a current blockchain. So that's just something that you look at. But anyway, let's just get straight into Ape Society. So we just click and we just scroll down about Ape Society. The Ape Society is a collection of 7,000 unique NFTs generated on the Cardano blockchain. Claim an ape by minting or purchasing through the secondary and stake your place in our exclusive community. So they have art, community, lore, they have the ecosystem. So they just had the lore. Lore is just basically just more of a storytelling type of thing as far as how the project evolved, how it first started, X amount of things. Because, some people like to be sold on like a story in terms of like, paint the picture as far as what inspired this project or different things, or just like the storyline if you're watching something like Netflix. So that's just important to some people and less important to others. So then they have the cabins. Existing apes are whitelisted for the cabin plot. You can purchase and upgrade frames with society tokens. So I'll show that later on in this video. You add utility and aesthetic designs by buying tables, chairs, floors, gramophones. Advertise your brand or something that you're a part of through your cabin. And this is the society token. So this is a utility token. So these are all the things you can do with it. So you can stake, you can earn, you can put that token back on MinSwap and be able to pair it with ADA. So just a lot of different things. You can use it to upgrade frames, build craftsmen. You can stake other NFTs just from other projects and also earn society token. So it's just a lot of different things you could do. And then they just have the classes and the perks as far as the craftsmen are fundamentally building the block of the Ape Society. Not functioning civilization can exist without the skilled laborers. And then they had the artists. The artists bring entertainment to the Ape Society. For what good work is without any fun? Art forces people to look beyond the needs of survival and encourages the creation for the sake of expression and meeting, just for the project. They had the explorers, the merchants, the military officers. So they just have like a different like ranks as far as kings. So just with all those different benefits, they'll have staking boost for the benefits as far as the perk and the family of ape that you get in just for the project. So exclusively craftsmen, they can build it one at a time. Items can be kept or sold in the Apes Society market. So they just had the team. I know I've been on Twitter Spaces as far as hearing Congo, and just a lot of people. It's a good leadership as far as the team, and just all the way down to like the mods and the community managers, just different things. Uh, Definitely the team has their marketing and just how they, move through the ecosystem and set that example for other projects. Definitely a good team going on. So we just go into here. We'll just go and just see as far as with cabins. You can see on the map as far as where you're placed, and just certain cabins that you have. It'll show you what rank, what show whether it's from sale or just whether it's like unidentifiable or just different things. There's one that's for sale. So yeah, I was trying to find one that's for sale. So this is one that's for sale at it's about 9,000, almost 10,000 ADA. So just depending on where you get your cabin and stuff, it'll have a certain rank and this utility for your cabin. So this is a map that you can go on. I'll drop this link below in the description, for this video and stuff. So just having the cabins, I know I'm in the cabins as well, and just had that, and that is what's going to allow you to stake your NFT as far as be able to earn the society tokens, and building your frames, and increasing and getting that amount of society token back into your wallet to pair with ADA to be able to just get it. Because what you're looking for with this project ultimately is return on your ROI. That's the thing that I look at with NFT projects is what's this NFT project going to do for me or give me that I don't have now? So what is it going to add value? How are they going to add value to my personal, whether I can take that money and go pay a bill with it or X, Y, and Z. That's what you're looking for NFT projects. So anyway, we look at the ape gallery. You can see like the accessories. You can see like gold teeth. So what's going to be more rare? So this is kind of like, the rarity chart, and they have each individual ape like as far as names and everything like that. So it's definitely like an in-depth project. Let's go straight to the white paper. So we see with the white paper, what is Ape Society? It's a collection of 7,000 NFTs, community-based DAO, Cardano ecosystem. It's with lore, familiar family tiers, unique names, and we want to support builders, evangelists, with those with creative ideas to push the entire community forward. So it's divided into 35 families. So then you can kind of see like the ecosystem. So we are a Web3 country club, the one-stop shop for all things NFT and DeFi enthusiasts. So with that, so then you had the heat map, like I said before. So they have community dApps. They're gonna have community events, whether it's the poker, the ApeFi, and then society token is what's going to just allow you to go pair that back with like MinSwap and being able to like lend and everything. I know they have pool initiatives where you can add liquidity with drip drops and be able to get like society token and different things. I know a few people that do that. And then you have like the marketplace, obviously, where you can buy it. And then it's just like the core assets with the frames, the landmarks, the cities. So a lot of different things. So this is what I mean as far as this is all the things that, being an Ape Society holder and just all these potential benefits and like the gaming aspect and the metaverse, community events, the dApps. This is all the things, utility base that this project can give you. So that's what you're looking for when you go into any project is what's going to be the ecosystem. How y'all going to build y'all's ecosystem and form that and correlate that together for somebody like me that's looking for a ROI and return on their investment. And these are the things that's going to allow people and keep people as a long-term holder of the project. Is like, wow, I'm getting this much society token. I'm able to pair that with MinSwap. I'm also, being in the poker tournaments and earning that way. And then also with the heat map and just different dApps. Possibly they can have community events going forward. I like the community, even with the gaming aspect and the metaverse. So it's just all those things that you're looking for into a project to be able to get your ROI. What's the project ultimately going to do for you? Just from that basic concept, that will help you move better within the NFT space. So anyway, we'll just go to the team. Like I mentioned, like Congo, just all the teams. Ape Force One met on crypto Discord, not too all different than the NFT community of the Discords. The team identified that a unique set of skills that could be applied well to the project with experiences in running retail, business, entrepreneurship, web design, development, economic finance, and branding. So a lot of different things to look for. It's a very underrated aspect as far as just within looking at the founders of a project. But do they have prior business experience, entrepreneurship as far as web design? Do they have some type of entrepreneurial journey in this space? Just because those type of people and those type of owners of projects will be more likely to be successful just because they have more of a set experience versus somebody that is brand new to NFTs. They're brand new to entrepreneurship. They never run a business. It's their first time. Well, yeah, there could be a lot of possibilities with that project. It could be like, yeah, the project can mint out. It could have a great idea. It can have lore, this story, X amount of things that they're doing, but they also don't know how to manage funds. They don't know how to budget correctly. They don't have spreadsheets. So then they have to do not one, two, three, four, five collections just because they don't know how to budget and know how to run a business properly. So business experience, that in itself is just something that is underrated. Now, obviously, anybody can post this, but just having demonstrated work, that's something to look for that might be, underrated as far as within your research within the NFT space. And it's something to consider and think about with just with projects as far as what is your past experience and things that culminate you to allow you to be successful in this space. So that you can apply that with anything. So we just go to the vision. We have the branding and art. We truly believe in the importance of art. This icon by the Ape Society is created by professionals with decades of experience between them. So you have decentralization. Following Cardano, the Ape Society places a high value on decentralization. The highly focused DAO, which receives 20% of royalties collected by the main collection. The DAO is fully ran by the community, which elects DAO council every quarter to be managed and led. So they have decentralization, or I have DeFi. Centered around Society Token, the Ape Society attends a fully fledged ecosystem of real utility unseen at this scale with NFT projects. Our landmarks will introduce creative use cases for the token. In addition to our own products, we intend to put the partner of promising DeFi protocols that can benefit other members. So just with the DeFi aspect, like I mentioned before, you can actually go and pair that with MinSwap and earn that Society token and transfer that back into ADA, which transfers that back into fiat. I know they have a really thing going. I do have, a couple reservations as far as do I feel like this model is sustainable long term. Who knows, to be tell, but as far as I like what I'm seeing right now from the project, but it is something to consider as far as just the overall ecosystem and how that's built around it. And I just wanted to just throw that tidbit. So they have professional development, they have the community, the Discord, the Discord, the Twitter. So we go to the Ape Society that kind of just shows you the classes and just the family tiers. Like I talked about before, they have the craftsmen, they have the artists, the explorers. So just depending on which one you get, they'll have certain staking benefits and boosts just within the project and just more that you can earn as far as Society token and every other benefits. So we just scroll down. So you just look at the cabins, the cabin sizes. So the cabins are your entry to the Ape Society ecosystem. Holders can purchase and upgrade frames with Society token in order to stake your apes or your favorite NFT project. So you're going to have customizable things where you can have tables and floors, and the cabins also give holders the freedom to advertise their brand of something that they're a part of. So they have street adjustments and different things. Like I just showed you like the heat map, and this is where your cabin journey starts. You can locate your cabin and just see. I know I have a cabin, but I'm not going to waste the time just boring you with that in this video. So then they have the staking. So the staking, which is what allows, these are the frames. So they have, as far as the level 1 frames, as you begin to frame, that's just more boost. So it just kind of shows you the process of what you stake, which you'll get your number 1 frame, and then it'll show you just how much Society token that you're accumulating, X amount of things. But I'll just show you that my example just at the end of this video. So frames are required to stake both apes and approved non-apes to earn Society. Every frame features an upgrade level from 0 to maximum of 7. The higher level, the additional rewards combined with the ape staking value, the upgrade frames to a new level. There is a cooldown period in Society cost. Everyone can mint a level 0 for 750 Society token. All Society is spent on minting and upgrading the frames that is burned to help diminish the supply. So I'll kind of just show you that in the back office. They have the class perks. So this is what I was talking about specifically, just with the Society boost awards, just depending on what family, as far as just what level of ape that you fall under. So it'll just show you all the things and just all the benefits as far as like the boost, as far as the rewards, and then in terms of just as far as the assets that you would get, like discounts and leveling up on your frames, just ROI, just all that kind of good stuff. So it just has the landmarks, just goes into the crafting. So that's something that will be coming soon, something to look forward to. They'll probably make an announcement. I know I had talked and asked questions in the Discord. So it just shows you the market inside the cabins. It just shows you, I'll just show a quick video. I actually will mute this so, it won't blow your eardrums. But it just shows you inside the society cabinets what it's actually going to look like. So it's just a lot of exciting things just to look for just in this project, and just different things and how you're going to build, and have different tables and fireplaces and chairs, X amount of things. So this is kind of like the pool table that I was talking about before. So there's a lot of different things. They have society token, and we kind of just get into the tokenomics, staking rewards, airdrops, liquidity, team. So it just kind of shows you where the liquidity is going to be provided. Like I mentioned, it's going to provide on MinSwap, airdrops. You know, I have DAO as far as, you know, you be able to vote on future things, incentives, community relates, just different things. So these are all the like tokenomics as far as within. Like I said, I do have some reservations as far as that sustainable long term, you know, supply. Just as far as like that supply that they have. But in terms of that, it's gonna be a lot of good things for this project. I'm loving what they got going on. Now I'm loving just accumulating my society token, being able to do that, stake, earn. You know, I'm earning X amount of dollars every month just by just holding this project. So definitely good benefits just so far. And they had the Ape Society DAO. That's why I talked about just voting and the social links and just different other things. So the last thing I want to show you is actually inside my back office. So this is my ape. I have it staked as far as, you know, prison looking ape, dead time or whatever. So I took a lot of my society token out, but I'm just starting over as far as, you know, what you just accumulate. So you accumulate this much per day. Then you have your rewards, just how much you stake just in terms of like rewards. So you can also just take this, you know, use it to upgrade your frame, use it to be able to go back and min swap. So you can take this, go back and min swap, and let's see if I can just go directly to min swap. Actually, I'm gonna do it on this chain specifically right here. So you can go to min swap. It's like a decentralized exchange, like a DEX like protocol. So then you can go in. I'm actually gonna blur this. Then you can kind of go in. I'm actually gonna like disconnect this. So yeah, I kind of had to fast forward in this video, but anyway, you can go to like min swap. This is something that you can do. So you can just add your liquidity. So you can see, so you can select the token. Once you select the token, you can kind of go to society token. You go to society token, you can just type in how much you got. So let's say I got like, you know, I accumulate, you know, 4,200 for the month. 4,200, if I accumulate that per month, then I'll be getting $104 USD. Now, yeah, that might not seem like a lot and a crazy amount, but as this project begins to build, as they get more people just coming into the ecosystem, and as this project begins to get longer and longer, so not only are you accumulating society token, but also the project and the floor is going up as well, so you're accumulating more ADA that way. And then, you know, at some point, I do have a let go price if it hits that price, but you could be earning, you know, depending on how much you stake and just how many frames, you could be earning not $1, $2, $3, $4, $500, you know, up close to $1,000, depending on how much apes you have, or just well, you could blow out, you could blow well right past that. But none of this is financial advice. I can't guarantee any results because I can't guarantee whether you'll do exactly everything in this video. But I'm just showing you the possibilities and the potential like of this project. So you just look at like society token, a lot of different things. You can kind of just track the charts, just what exactly is going to offer to this project. But it's a lot of good things that they're offering, a lot of good things that they're doing. You can see, like I said, I'm just claiming that I could just start pairing my other NFTs, which I will continue to do just well after this video. But this is just my review and my experience just holding and being an Ape Society holder, and just why I just think this is a blue chip CNFT project, or just approaching CNFT blue chip status. But anyway, this is Stu from Stu TV. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment. Make sure you share the video. Hit that notification bell below, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.